Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 16th. This week, Capricorn, we are just going to jump right in here, as always, and see what is going on for you at this time. This is I like this, where this is going right away. You have this horse spirit, says freedom is yours. You also have another horse on this change card here. So clearly there's a positive change coming in for you. But let's see what this change is and where it's going. Definitely a new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands, Page of Cups here. For some of you, it could be love, which is funny because, I feel like that some of you, or like a lot of you Capricorns, probably aren't necessarily looking for love, like I've said in past readings for you, because it keeps popping into my head, but I feel there could be a person who kind of sweeps you off your feet, but we'll talk about that in a minute. You start off with this deep breath card, so clearly it is time for you to deep breathe at this time. Some of you, I don't know, it looks like a good row. I really don't know why it's saying this. You have this ears wide open card, probably so it's probably asking you to listen at this time. Sometimes it's like, things could be going well in our lives, or we're accomplishing things with the World card, and it's like we don't pay attention to other little things that could be going on around us. Or it's like maybe we don't pay attention to more opportunities as well, because it's like sometimes, if things are going well, maybe we get lazy or whatever. So I do feel like this is saying, like, pay attention at this time. You have the World, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I mean, pointing out the obvious, this could be a move because you have the World, the Knight of Swords, which can be a card of movement. This Freedom is Yours card with the Change card. Obviously, if you're moving, you probably already know that you're moving, right? So you have the World, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups here. I feel like some of you are leaving a comfort zone. The Queen of Cups, I feel like she's saying keep your eye on the prize. I always say, she's looking at this cup here, but it looks like a trophy. It doesn't look like a cup, right? And she's really focused on it. She's also the card of like nurturing and caring for something. So I feel for some of you, the World could be a goal, wish, or dream, something that you're trying to accomplish. And I feel like this Queen of Cups is saying, stay focused on like what you're trying to accomplish. The Page of Wands is kind of like being willing to go on the adventure. Page of Wands doesn't necessarily know like how he's going to accomplish something, but he's creative enough. He's willing to take action. He's willing to, go for it. And that's like the energy that I see you embracing at this time. It's kind of like the willing to see where things go. And I feel that would be very beneficial for you right now, Capricorn. For others, I do feel like a move would be beneficial. It's like if you're, if you're trying to get a job and having a hard time or whatever, if there's like something at a distance, I feel that that could be very beneficial for you because, it would probably pay you more money or you could just find a job if you're having a hard time finding a job. So I would say, like, don't be afraid to, look somewhere at a distance. For others, I do feel like there's love coming in here, but it's really showing up here. So it could be a fire sign, could be a water sign. This is just a general reading. Capricorn could be any sign, but I definitely feel like there could be love coming in for you. I feel like there's a need to stay active as well, or to get active. In this first row, Queen of Cups could be your health, and the Page of Wands would represent activity. So I would just, again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I do feel it would be a good time for you to get active. I feel like some of you have been thinking about it already. Like you've been thinking, like, I need to get active. I would do it. I feel like it's going to be good for you here, Capricorn. Next, you have this horse spirit. It says freedom is yours. So clearly, you're going to be gaining a lot of freedom. And I feel this would be a good thing. This is also a card of momentum as well, which is a word that's been coming up for you quite a bit. I do feel a lot of you Capricorns either are building momentum or you need to build momentum. And what I mean by momentum is like if you're working on a project or a business, I feel like you need to like get things, in order and in place so that you can just keep the momentum going. Because I feel like it's going to carry you, kind of like a long way. I also feel like a lot of you, no matter what you're doing, I feel like a lot of you don't realize that you are building a lot of momentum. It's like you might not be seeing results right now for the work that you're doing, but I feel like you're about to see like a lot of results very quickly. And that's something I feel you need to realize, that it's like there are going to be a lot of results that come rushing into your life. And it's like the faster you get started, the faster you start moving, the better with this energy. So I do feel like you need to realize that you need to kind of get going here. You have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles here. I almost feel that this is like a danger, the Knight of Pentacles, because it feels a little bit more like a comfort zone to me here, the Nine of Pentacles. It's like things could be going maybe kind of well for you here, but I feel like you're capable of so much more. I feel like it is your duty to accomplish as much as you can, Capricorn, just for the simple fact that you'll be helping other people accomplish more by doing the same thing. I keep telling people that right now, I just feel like the universal energy should be to, create as much abundance as you possibly can. And that doesn't have to be money. It could be, positive relationships that you're creating in your life. You could be creating that in abundance. It could be health that you're creating in abundance. It could be anything. But I really feel the universe is calling people to create as much abundance right now as they can so that we create more abundance, plain and simple. And I feel like that's what you need to realize. And I feel like it would be very beneficial for you to do that, especially. So I would be working as hard as you possibly can right now on whatever it is you're working on. I feel like it'll kind of help some people. For others, I feel that this is kind of like some blockages that you've been dealing with here. It feels like a gatekeeper to me. I even am getting the word gatekeeper with the Hierophant. That's what's popping into my head. And I like the Knight of Swords here because I feel like you could be kind of blasting right past some sort of gatekeeper. A gatekeeper could literally be a person, but it could also be like an institution. It could be, rules and regulations that people put up here. And again, I'm not saying you're breaking the rules, but I do feel some of you are either bending the rules or it's like you're kind of finding a way to get around the rules in general. And again, this is not like some sort of legal rule or something like that. I feel like maybe in business, maybe things have always been done a certain way, but it's like you're finding another way. I feel like you're becoming I feel like this is your energy in this whole row here because I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. To me, on a very simple Chris's crappy astrology level, I feel like Capricorns are really good at finding not like necessarily the simple way of doing things, but just the better way of doing things in your life. I'll tell you a story. I used to work at Starbucks, or I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. So Schmarschmucks, and when I was younger, and there was this system that I won't really talk about for legal reasons or whatever, but there was this system that I never followed at Starbucks, right? And people would every single time people came in, who did they want to make their drink? Me. So people would always request me to make their drink because I did it better, right? Even though Starbucks had their little system in place that was like slow and annoying and made really long lines, right? So I would never follow those rules. And but it was better. So, again, I feel like for some of you, I feel like you're finding a better way of doing things. And I feel like that's what Capricorn does. It's like you find better, more efficient ways of doing things in life, in love, in any area of life, love, business, money, spirituality, pretty much anything. So I feel like you need to kind of, I feel like you're becoming efficient is what I am trying to say. Next, you have the change card here. So clearly there's some sort of change. Looks like a new beginning with the Ace of Wands coming in for you. You have the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Definitely could be someone who's very passionate about you coming in for you. I feel like this is multiple things in your life, not just one thing. So I do feel for a lot of you, there could be a person coming in for you here. This person, I feel like they kind of change. Like, I feel like some of you could be a little bit wounded here with the Strength card. It's like you are the lion, and I feel like the person is that lady. It doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, but I feel like the person coming in is kind of like very kind, caring, nurturing. I feel they like kind of heal you or help you as far as like love is concerned. So this could be a person who like changes your opinion of love, or maybe they're just like what you're looking for basically. She also has a figure 8 above her head, and this would represent equal give and take. So if this is a person coming in for you, like an admirer, a lover with the Page of Cups here, it would be someone where there's equal give and take in the relationship. But definitely a very solid new beginning. For others, I feel like this is something that you're accomplishing with that Strength card. Again, the Strength card represents a display of strength. Like I always say, who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? The answer is nobody. So I feel that this is like a display of strength for you here, Capricorn. And it's something that's going to lead to like a very passionate new beginning in your life. What I would say here is that I feel like some of you could be living some sort of dream. He's dreaming of that fish that's in that cup there, Capricorn, and it's something that he wants to accomplish. but he needs to like grab onto that fish. He needs to make sure that he doesn't lose it. So I feel for some of you, it's like you could be accomplishing something. This could be like some sort of dream, wish, goal, pretty much whatever you've been working towards here. So let's dig into this. Between the World and the Knight of Swords, you have the Lily. This is the Queen of Swords here, or the Queen of Spades. So, I'm sorry, the King of Spades, I should say. I'm all messed up now. But that could represent some sort of gift or good news coming in for you here. So I do feel like there could be good news coming in. Between the Page of Wands and the Hierophant, you have the Mountain. Yes, Capricorn, a mountain to climb, right? The Eight of Clubs. The Mountain is not necessarily a bad card. To me, it's actually a good card. Again, you get the best views at the top of a mountain. But I also feel this is like work that you have already done. The other thing about climbing mountains in general is that not a lot of people can climb, big-ass mountains. So it's like for a lot of you, I feel like whatever you're working towards here, it's like there will be no competition. There's very little competition at the top. Like, what do they say? It's lonely at the top, right? But at the same time, this is like a good thing because whatever you're working towards, it's like there's going to be no competition up there. So I like that. Between the Queen of Cups here and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Six of Diamonds. This is called the Clover. Love it. The clover is like a 4-leaf clover, and it can represent a lot of luck coming in for you. So I do feel there's like a lot of luck coming in for you with the clover, the Six of Diamonds. I think there's a lot of good things just kind of coming in for you in general with this energy. What else? The clover, it can be, again, I do get this sense of doing something here that nobody else does or has done in your life. So strength, like I said, it's like you're standing out. But like I said, on the mountain, it's like there are very few people at the top of the mountain. Six of Diamonds, the clover. I always love to say with the clover that, if you were a 4-leaf clover in a patch of 3-leaf clovers, all the other little 3-leaf clovers would be making fun of you for having an extra leaf. But you wouldn't know that you were the symbol of luck. So, Six of Diamonds can be a card of imposter syndrome, not realizing, what you have to offer. Between the Knight of Swords and the Strength card, you have the Coffin. The coffin door is always closed on the coffin. It can represent needing to open the coffin door, basically needing to take action on something. So I feel like it's time for a transition. Between the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands, you have the Nine of Hearts. This is called the Rider. It's like good. You're like I think all three Earth signs have had the Rider. The Rider is a card of wishes or wish fulfillment, so I do feel there could be a wish coming in for you. It's also like a card of good news coming in for you as well. Again, I really get this like gatekeeper thing here, where it's like you're kind of blowing past a gatekeeper, and that kind of reminds me of like Chariot vibes is what I would say to you here, Capricorn. Even this horse spirit reminds me of the Chariot. And the Chariot, it's like the Chariot has those two sphinxes in the front of the chariot, and it kind of represents the fact that there are rules and regulations that the chariot driver has to follow, but still a card of success. So I feel there's a lot of success coming in. Between the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, you have the Star, the Six of Hearts. Definitely a very good card of a turnaround. So there are clearly major improvements coming in for you at this time, Capricorn. So I really like to see that. Six of Cups, Six of Hearts can also be like a gift from the universe as well. So I do feel there could be like a gift coming in for you with that Six of Hearts, or just some improvements in general. So I love it. Your top row outcome, you have the Bear, the Ten of Clubs. I actually like the Bear. Personally, it can represent overbearing energy, but to me, it can also represent like making big leaps forward in success. It's like one big, huge leap. So I feel like some of you are making a leap here, major progress. In your middle row here, you have the Queen of Diamonds, the Crossroads. Some of you have a choice to make. I feel this for a lot of, I really feel like it's like do or die time right now, because I don't want to sound dramatic, but I feel like people could be making decisions where it's like the decision you make is going to set you up for like the next 10, 20 years. So, I have been encouraging people to step outside comfort zones, learn as much as they can about something new that they want to do. But, I've been encouraging people to make a change at this time as well in like work, career, business, or really any area of your life. But, now is the time. because it's like the things we do now over the next couple of years are going to probably set us up for, even though I say the next 10 to 20 years, it's probably longer. It's probably like the rest of our lives. So I would, encourage you to step outside of comfort zone, do new things, try new things in all areas of your life, and but especially in work, business, career, or whatever it is that you want to work on. Even if you're retired, it's like, and people always leave me comments saying, I'm retired. I'm like, okay, so what, are you just going to sit around all day? Or are you just going to sit on your ass in a chair all day? I don't think so, right? So it's like, even if you're retired, you could be learning something new. You could be studying, you could be getting a hobby or something like that. And again, it's like I would, try something new here. I can't get a card, so let's do this. And you have the Gentleman, the Ace of Hearts as your outcome. This could be love coming in for you for sure. Like I said, I definitely feel there is love coming in for you. And like I said, a lot of you might not necessarily be looking for it. It's going to be a choice. Queen of Diamonds, as always, love is a choice. But I feel this could be a very good person for you that's coming in for you. And like I said, I feel like they make you believe in love again is what I was getting on that Strength card. But it's a pretty interesting reading. I feel like there are good things coming in for you here, Capricorn. I like it. So clearly take a deep breath, right? Focus. Don't be afraid to climb mountains, because I feel like there's good things coming in for you here. But thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.